Hello, welcome. True North Radio with me, Brandy, reporting from the Battleford on Treaty 6 territory. I just wanted, on a personal note, just to talk to the audience and say, been doing these interviews with both incarcerated citizen activists and those who have gone beyond prison walls. And I just want to say a personal story because I've been, I'm a Twitterer and I'm looking on Twitter all the time. And, a lot of people say, oh, like the right doesn't exist or NeoNazis, come on. Or like KKK. So this is just a quick story. Like, I went to the North Battleford Comprehensive High School. I dropped out twice because it was fucking hostile. If you were not rich, you were not white, you weren't on the football team, you weren't playing hockey. So it was just hostile all the time. But I noticed, I went to the comp for like several years, and I always noticed these like certain punk-ish kind of white dudes who were like older than us, but you'd like see them around and you kind of got accustomed to that they would like essentially, I think, scouting for, the white Aryan Brotherhood and the cause or whatever, well, the plight of the white man, and they would scout us because they would know. Because I knew my dad was a social worker. He's like, that pack of kids displays traits and characteristics, accustomed to that you might be looking at extreme poverty. You might be looking at, conflict in the household and like, a poor education outcome. Like, so they'd come over, I remember this one dude, he was like a fucking punk dude. He had, his hair was spiked and everything else. He had, he wore a lot of like insignias and stuff, and he scouted us out, and he would be like, yeah, you want to check out our music and stuff, and it's like, okay, and giving out like maybe a pamphlet, but talking to people, kids who are totally on the fringe, like who are never let into anything ever. But suddenly this older dude is like, saying that they have a purpose and they belong. And it's very easy for like a young person, youth, like still in high school and stuff, to really get attached to these kind of ideologies. Because it's an ideology where they have a place, they belong. I went home, I downloaded and went to the internet and I like went everywhere and like got in contact with people who were doing like, punk. And when I listened to it, I was like, holy shit. It incites violence. And the thing about punk is that there's two kinds of fucking punks. There's Nazi punks. And then there's fucking punks who understand that the political point of the whole thing is to grab the ruling class by the balls and fucking castrate them. Right? Like, white supremacy is real. The indoctrination of white supremacy is very real. Government officials are ingratiating white supremacy, and that emboldens Nazi punks. But Nazi punks, fuck off. Stay tuned, because we got more from Greg Mellison, former inmate and citizen activist. Peace. Love Trump's hate.